Going on, family? Can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up or let me know in the comment section. Getting ready to start the webinar. So for those of you who are on the live stream on YouTube, I prefer you to go to the webinar. I'll put the link inside of the chat here because you won't be able to have the visual aid that I am going to provide. I'm going to be doing a slideshow as well so you can physically see certain elements of the webinar. So if you have not signed up, please go there because we're going to be starting live real soon with the webinar. And then eventually I'm going to cut the live stream off of YouTube and basically everyone will have to be on the webinar in order to watch it. But what's going on, family? Everybody's excited? Gonna drop some stuff for you, man. I really mean that. I'm going to be dropping some real jewels to you guys and telling you guys step by step how we made it. And it was basically 10 direct steps that we used to actually make it in the music industry and how we came to work with Dr. Dre. Definitely not something you guys want to miss. But like I said, make sure you go over to the webinar and check it out. This is something I have never shared with anyone. I don't think. If I have, I've briefly shared them in, YouTube live videos or possibly YouTube videos that I've done before. But want to make sure again, guys, make sure that let me know that you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up or say, yes, we can hear you, something like that. I want to make sure that the volume is good. Like I said, the live stream will only be active for so long. Once we get started on the webinar, you will have to basically go to the webinar in order to watch the complete webinar, guys, in order to watch the video presentation that I'll be giving. And this is something you definitely don't want to miss, guys. I promise you this is something you don't want to miss. So for all those, again, who are watching the YouTube video, make sure that you click the link that's in the chat right there so that you can go over to the webinar and view. Now, I have not made the webinar active just yet, but I will be going live here shortly. We have 9 minutes before we actually will be on the webinar, and then let everybody basically get inside of the webinar, for lack of a better word, and get it together. Matter of fact, I think what we'll do here now is, let me put my tablet down real quick. Get ready. But how's everybody morning? How's everybody morning? Everybody's excited? What's going on, guys? What's going on? Daniel Henrique says, yeah, once the toilet bowl flush one more again. I know that's right, brother. All right. Swifty Beats, peace and blessings. What's good, fam? DeJuan 2079, what's going on? Chris Faison, what's popping, family? Spadazzo, what's going on, family? You know what it is. Spadazzo has actually been a Music Millionaire member since I first started. So he has watched the transition of this. He knows what I'm saying is tangible. He's seen it work. So that's what's going on. All right, let's see. Okay, guys, so I'm getting ready to go over to the webinar. You guys will be able to see me for so long, but like I said, you need to actually go to the actual webinar itself so that you can actually be a part of the webinar and see the visual stuff. I have to show you the visual things so that you can actually see what I'm talking about and then get an idea of where you might want to go. So I'll only be on this live stream for so long. My apologies instantly for anyone who might miss this. This will be available for replay later on, but only for a short period of time because I'm going to make an offer to you guys that hopefully you can't refuse because I want to personally walk a lot of you guys through this information and help you become music millionaires. So I'm getting ready to start the webinar. For those of you who are on YouTube, you can start going over to the webinar now because I want to try to use as less system resources as I possibly can so that way you have a smooth flowing webinar and transaction. So we are currently live on the webinar. And we'll be waiting for you guys to make your way over there. And like I said, I will be answering questions at the end of the webinar, so you guys will be able to ask questions. But we're going to wait for people to get into the to start attending. Once you get over there, guys, let me know that you can hear me as well, and then we'll go with it from there. Daniel heard Nika says, Chris, that's trio. That's what's up. Y'all have some of the most unique languages there it is, man. I really love your language. So we're getting ready to do this webinar, guys. All right, I start seeing you guys starting to slowly come in. Again, the live stream will only be maybe for the first 5 or 10 minutes, maybe, until we allow people to come in and just say hello in the chat. You know, everybody tell me what's going on in your life, what you might want to learn. That's going to be the real important thing. I'm going to do a poll because I want to find out where you guys are in your music career, no matter what it is, production, engineering, as an artist, wherever you are. Once you get over to the webinar, I want you guys to tell me what it is that you really need help with inside of there. So just let me know, guys. All right. Milwaukee's in the building. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Guys, again, make sure that you head over to this link right here so that I can give my presentation to you and you guys can actually get it in. All right. So with that being said, I'm not going to. All right. All right, getting everything together. I see you guys are starting to come in. Once you're in there, just say hello. Let me know that you're in there so I can get an idea of who's in the chat. And like I said, I'm really excited, guys. Really, listen, hands down, I'm getting ready to share some stuff that I've never shared with anyone else. I'm going to tell you exactly what we did. I mean, I'm going to try not to leave out anything at all, okay? So that you guys can actually see it. It's going to make sense to you as well. But I promise you, when I say to you guys how we made our first $1 million, how we came to work with Dre, how we came to work with Eminem, how we came to work with Snoop Dogg, how we came to work with all these artists. And still, let me say this too, because a lot of you guys tend to forget that we are actually still working. You may see me all the time on YouTube and doing these videos, but my brother is still there. We are still working with Dre. We're still working with I'm going to say Tupac. We're still working with Anderson .Paak. We're still working with these guys, man. So what I'm saying to you is tangible. And a lot of this be me getting to know you guys and honing on you guys. It's really, I'm trying to find the best of you guys to bring on to the Peacemakers and then bring you on. But you got to have your knowledge together. You got to know what's going on. I basically want to prime you guys so that when you get around people like Dre and you get around these artists, man, you really know how to act, what to do, know the lingo, know the conversation, know the talk. But that's really the prime. And I'm priming you guys to position you to be in a better situation and hopefully you better yourselves. So, all right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. The audio is good. Thank you. That's what's up. I see Taz saying the audio is good. Great. Appreciate that, Taz. And if you're quiet, if you don't want to, say anything at all, I respect that as well. You might want to just listen. So, that's pretty much it. But also, let me know where you guys are from. Tell me where most of you guys are coming from, what state, things like that. Let me know where you are, guys. All right. My son is texting me at the same time. So, okay. All right. I see you guys coming in. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Brandon, Dion, Lane One Music. Peace and blessings, everybody coming in. All right. Like I said, guys, if you are here on YouTube, you need to be in the webinar. The webinar has started. It will start right now. I'm just going to ask you questions. You guys can see me at the same time, but there will come a time where I will cut the webinar off. I mean, the live stream off from YouTube, and everyone will be shifting to the webinar because I can't do a slideshow here on YouTube. If I could, I'll just simplify it and do the slideshow. But you know, go to the webinar so I can share with you what I need to talk to you guys about. But firstly, let me do this. I want to do a poll real quick. I want to find out some of the age of you guys. Daniel from New York. That's what's up, Daniel. That's what I really needed to see. Daniel's from New York. And find out the age of some of you guys, because a lot of people think, you know what I mean, that, oh, I'm too old, or, you know, maybe I'm too young. There is no such thing as being too old or too young or any of that, guys. You know, it's available to all people. I mean, all types of walks of life, all age ranges, everything, man. So really want to get a sense of the age of you guys. And again, if you're on YouTube, you probably can't, well, I know you can't see this poll, so please go over to the webinar so you can take this poll as well. And let me know. Now that's interesting. Wow, that's really interesting. We got a couple 40-year-olds here. Okay, and that's dope because I'm over 40 myself, so it does not matter that you're over 40. Interesting. Okay, that's great. Predominant people in attendance is between right now 25 and 32. Okay, and the ripe age. You know what I mean? A lot of longevity. Us older head guys. You know what I mean? We're not there, but that's great. Yes, as you're never too young, guys. You're never too old. I can tell you that right now. Like I said, I want to get a general sense of the age bracket and seeing where we are. Interesting. So right now, what it is, guys, it's literally like between 25 and 32 and 40 plus. So that is amazingly surprising. We have a few 18 to 25-year-olds, a couple 32 to 40. So you're in between that range. Interesting. You know what I mean? That's very interesting. Like I said, guys, if you have not, I will be cutting this live stream off of YouTube soon. So if you have not, please go over to the webinar and go inside the webinar there. It'll be more beneficial to you guys in the webinar. And I'm going to stop this pretty shortly. And you know what I need to do? I need to do another poll. I'm interested. This is what I want to find out. I want to find out, guys. I want to find out basically, what do you guys want to learn? What do you need to learn? You know, that's where I'm really at with everything. Trying to figure out where you guys are. Lane One Music, peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings. So that's interesting. All right. If you don't mind, guys, I need to find out what are you more interested in learning? That's the key. What are you more interested in learning? Do you want to know production secrets? You want to know more the business side of the industry, or how to work with major artists? I'm definitely going to tell you. Okay, you think I'm sleeping on this? I'm not joking about this, guys. I'm going to tell you exactly what we did to work with these artists. And when I tell you what we did, you're going to be like, didn't think about that. Wow. And it's going to go into a lot of these videos that I talk to you guys about. Like I told you, this is going to be no fluff. This is a real deal webinar. I'm telling you exactly what we did so that you guys can be a part of that. You know, so again, good. I'm seeing a lot of comments. All right. Like I said, guys, I'm putting the link inside of the YouTube chat so you can go over to the webinar, because if you're on both, you're gonna wind up either having some kind of lag or effect because you're using up your bandwidth. So with that being said, I'm going to end this particular live stream on YouTube, and I'm going to get ready to start the presentation on the webinar. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes because we said we're starting at 12. Right now it's 12:03. I gave it a little time for people to mosey in, and I'm going to give you guys some time to get in, and then I'm just going to go in. That's interesting. So right now, guys, most of you want to know the business side of the music industry. That's good. So you're confident in your music production. The others want to know how to work with major artists. So that's very interesting, and I'm going to tackle all of that for you guys, and I'm going to give you the secrets that we use to make platinum hits every time. It was never a time where we didn't present them a track to an artist. They didn't take it. We've never been declined with our music when we present music. We've always got some kind of placement or someone to purchase it. So that's very interesting. Very interesting. Like I said, guys, make sure you mosey on over here to the webinar. I'm getting ready to shut down YouTube. I apologize now. I'll see you guys in the webinar. And for those of you who are there, we're getting ready to get started. Peace and blessings. I'll see you guys there.